Hariom children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to learn about our new topic, that is knowing our numbers. Introduction. Children, in our earlier classes we have learned how to count objects in large numbers. For example, the number of students in the school and represent them through numerals. Here what is meant by numerals? Numerals are nothing but the digits what we are reading out. If anyone comes and asks you what is the strength of your school, what you are going to tell them? You are going to tell them that our school strength is 756. What is 756 here? 756 is nothing but our numeral. Numeral means the numeral which consists of digits and the number name what we are reading out. We can also communicate large numbers using suitable number names. We use numbers and know many things about them. Numbers help us to count concrete objects. What is meant by concrete objects here? Concrete objects is nothing but what we feel and touch. They help us to say which collection of objects is bigger and arrange them according to the order. Example, first, second, etc. We enjoyed working with numbers in our previous classes. We have added, subtracted, multiplied and divided them. We also looked for patterns in number sequences and done many other interesting things with numbers. In this chapter, we shall move forward on which interesting things with a bit of review and revision as well. Shall we start our topic comparing numbers? What is meant by comparing numbers? Comparing number means we'll just identify which is the greatest number and which is the smallest number. If suppose if we see 5 and if we see 4, what do you tell? Which number is the greater number here? You will be telling the number 5 is greater, not 4. So this is how we are going to compare our numbers. As we have done quite a lot of this earlier, let us see if we remember which is the greatest among these. I have taken here 4 different numbers. If you observe in these 4 different numbers, the first number is having 2 digits, second number is having 3 digits, third number is having 4 digits and the last fourth number is having 5 digits. So among these numbers, which one you consider as the greatest number? Here it is 1. First one you are having 2 digits. In the second one you are having 3 digits. In third one you are having 4 digits. And the fifth one you are having 5 digits. Now if you compare the number of digits in the number, if you see 2, 3, 4 and 5, 5 is the largest number. So what is our greatest number here? 89,742 is our greatest number. And coming to the next sum. Here I have taken 5 numbers. And these 5 numbers is considered of only 4 digits. If you compare here, all the numbers are having 4 digits in each number. So when in this case, how you are going to compare the numbers? First you have to compare the number which is in the thousands place. What is the number in the thousands place now? In the thousands place we are having in the first number 1. In the second number you are having 1. Third number you are having 9. Fourth number you are having 9. Fifth number also you are having 9 in the thousands places. Now 1 is less than 9. So 1000 is less than 9000. That's why no need to compare ones which is having thousands place. So 1902 is not compared and 1920 is also not compared. Now we are going to see our next 9000s we are going to check. So we are having 9,000 numbers here. So thousands place is same in all the 3 numbers. That's why go to the hundreds place. Now we will be checking here only the hundreds place. If you are going to check the hundreds place, here is my 200. Here is my, I don't have any 100. It is my 0. And in the fourth place, I'm having the fifth number I'm having 2 in the hundreds place. If I compare like this here, our smaller number is 0. So no need to compare this number. Try this number also. Now in third number and fourth number, 9000 is common both the numbers. 2 is common in the hundreds. Now we have to go and check the tens place. If you compare the tens place here I am having 0 tens and here I am having 1 tens. So 0 is greater or 1 is greater? 1 is greater. So no need to compare the number in here. Now what is our greatest number among these 5 numbers? Yes, our greatest number is 9210 is our greatest number. If the numbers of digits in two given numbers is the same, that number is larger. Which has greatest leftmost digit? If this digit also happens to be the same, we look at the next digit and so on. This is how we are going to compare our numbers. Shall we check one more example? Okay. Here I am taking two different numbers. My first number is 4875 and next number is 4874. How to compare? I'll just read first. You go through that. First compare the digit in thousands place and then hundreds place and then tens place and then ones place to find the greatest number. So what I told you, first you have to compare the number in the thousands place. In my first number I am having 4000. In my second number also I am having 4000. Now what I have to check? I have to go for the hundreds. If I am going for hundreds, my hundreds are, here it is 800. Here also I am having 800. So when both the hundreds are equal, I have to go to the next place value, that is tens place value. So here it is 7 tens and in my next number also it is 7 tens. Now first three digits are equal. Now we are left only with the ones place value. Now we have to check out which number is greater in that ones place value. If we compare ones place value, here I am having 5 ones and here I am having 4 ones. So here I am having ones are different. Here it is 5 ones and here it is 4 ones. If you compare 5 and 4, which is the greater number here? 5 is the greater number than 4. So what is our greater place value here? What is the greater number here? Our greater number is 4875. This is how we are going to compare our numbers. Now we'll see how many numbers can you make or can we make. Suppose we have 4 digits, those are 7, 8, 3, 5. Using these digits, we want to make different 4-digit numbers in such a way that no digit is repeated in them. No digit is repeated. Whatever number we are framing from the given digits, the digit should not be repeated in the number. So from these 4 digits, I want to frame my greatest number. What is my greatest number? We will see here. Greatest number means we have to write the digits from the larger number. So what is my larger number in the given digits? It is 8 and it is followed by 7. Next it is followed by 5 and next it is followed by 3. This is my greatest number given by the digits. Now I am going to see my smaller number. Smaller number means we have to write the digits from the smaller value. So what is my smaller number in the given digits? It is 3 and it is followed by 5. Next it is followed by 7 and last it is followed by 8. This is my smallest number. Greatest number means the digits from the higher value to the lower value. And smaller number means smaller value to the larger value. From the above digits, our greatest number is 8753. We have to frame the number by writing digits in descending order. Writing numbers from highest to lowest is known as descending order. It is known as descending order. We have to frame number by writing digits in descending order. Our smallest number is 3578. We have to frame numbers by writing smallest digits to the higher digits. That is called ascending order. Writing smaller number to the higher number, it is called ascending order. Framing numbers from the higher number to lower number, it is known as descending order. This is the way how we are going to frame our numbers. From the above, this we have learned that what is meant by ascending order and what is meant by descending order. Ascending order means arrangement from the smallest to the greatest digits. Descending order means arrangement from greatest to the smallest digits. So from the above digits we can frame 10 more numbers without repeating digits. You can do it on your own and check out the numbers. What are the numbers you are going to get without repeating the given digits. Next, shifting digits. Observe this picture. What you can observe here, what is the before number the girl is playing with? She is playing with 795. She want to exchange the first and third tiles in the next. So, if she is going to exchange first and the third tiles, that is digits, in which case does you observe the greatest smaller number before shifting the digits or after shifting the digits? So, what is her before number? It is 7, 9 and 5. 7 is in hundreds place and 5 is in ones place. Now she want to shift the place values of 5 to 7 and 7 to 5. If she is changing like this, the number is becoming 595. Now can you tell me which number is greater here? So our greater number is 795 is only our greater number. So the number is greater before shifting the tiles itself. So it is greater before shifting the digits, that is the tiles. Now we will see how we got 10,000 and 1 lakh. We know that beyond 99 there is no two-digit number. 99 is the greatest two-digit number. Similarly, the greatest three-digit number is 999. The greatest four-digit number is 9999. The greatest five-digit number is 99,999. If you observe here, after 99 we don't have any two-digit number. That's why it became greatest two-digit number. In the same way, if you observe three-digit number, that is 999. After 999 we don't have any three-digit number. It became greatest three-digit number. In the same way, four greatest digit number. After this we don't have any number. That's why it became four greatest digit number. In the same way, 5 also, it is 99,999. It is also not having any 5 digit number beyond this. That's why it became the greatest 5 digit number. Now we will see at the pattern. 99 plus 1. For this two greatest digit number, I have added 1. I have got the number 100. It became 100. 100 is our smallest three-digit number. 100 is our smallest three-digit number. In the same way, for greatest three-digit number, I have added 1 and I got 1000. It is the smallest four-digit number. In the same way, for greatest four-digit number, I have added 1 and I have got 10,000. 10,000 is the smallest five-digit number. In the same way, for greatest five-digit number, I have added 1 and I got the smallest six-digit number, that is 1 lakh. This is how we got our numbers, larger numbers. We got our larger numbers. If you observe the pattern, you are just adding 1 to get the smallest 3, 4, 5, 6 digits, so on. So 10,000 is the smallest 5 digit number and 1 lakh is the smallest 6 digit number. Now we'll just revisiting place value. Revisiting place value means we'll just revise our place values. In earlier classes we have done this already. You have done this earlier and you will certainly remember the expansion of the digits. I have taken one example here, that is 45,278. What is in our ones place? In ones place we are having 8. So no need of checking of that. Now I am taking the last two digits, that is 78. If you observe this, 7 is in which place? 7 is in tens place value and 8 is in ones place value. I have taken last three digits, that is 2 is in hundreds place, 7 is in tens place and 8 is in ones place. Next I am taking last four digits, that is 5 is in thousands place, 2 is in hundreds place, 7 is in tens place and 8 is in ones place. I am taking the total number. Here 4 is in 10,000s place, 5 is in thousands place, 2 is in hundreds place, 7 is in tens place, 8 is in ones place. Now how you are going to expand this? 4 into 10,000, 4 into 10,000 plus 5 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 8. This is how you are going to expand your number and you are going to see your place values. Now see what are larger numbers. What are larger numbers? If we add one more to the greatest 6-digit number, we get the smallest 7-digit number. It is called 10 lakhs. If we add one more to the greatest 7-digit number, we get the smallest 8-digit number. It is called 1 crore. This is how we are going to form the larger numbers and aid in reading and writing large numbers. Sometimes it helps us indicators to read and write large numbers. If we are having larger numbers, whenever we identify somewhere, we have to group them first and then we have to write the number name or you have to read the number out. Ramu uses indicators which help him to read and write large numbers. His indicators are also useful in writing the expansion of numbers. For example, he identifies the digits in ones place, tens place and hundreds place. In 257 by writing them under the table, O indicates ones, T indicates tens and H indicates hundreds. As here we can see 100, H means hundred, T means tens, O means ones. So under 100 we are having 2, under tens we are having 5, under O we are having 7. This is totally called as 257 when we are reading the number name. Now we will see the expansion of this number. When you are seeing the expansion here, 2 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 7 into 1. This is the expansion form of the number. One can extend this idea to numbers up to crore as shown below. This is the table what we are seeing here. This is the Indian place value system. In Indian place value system we are having 9 numbers. 9 place values we are having. In this 9 place values, the group from last, we'll group it from last. Last 3 digits follows under one group. Next two followed under one group. Next two under one group. And next two will be followed in the other group. So when you see here, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crore and 10 crores. If you observe this here, the last 3 digits are going to under one group, next followed by 2 digits, next followed by 2 digits and next followed by 2 digits. This is how we are going to write the Indian place value system. Here in ones place I am having 9, tens place 2, hundreds 8, thousands 5, 10,000 7, lakhs 2, 10 lakhs 3, crores 5, 10 crores 6. Now how we are going to name the number? Here we are going to see the number name. It is 65 is under the group of crores. So 65 crore and 32 is in the group of lakhs. So we will be calling it as 32 lakhs and 75 is under group of thousand. So we will call it as 75,000 and next is followed by, we will read it with 800 and then with followed with tens and ones. So 829. We have to write this in Indian place value system. When you are writing this in Indian place value system, always remember that last 3 digits will be grouping 1 followed with the 2 digits, followed with 2 digits and followed with 2 digits. This is how we are going to see our 9 different place values. For writing any larger number, we have to use commas. How to use this commas we'll see. Use of commas helps in reading and writing large numbers. In Indian system of numeration, we have commas after 3, 5 and 7 digits to separate the thousands, lakhs and crores respectively. If you observe an example here, you can see the last 3 digits are grouped ones and next followed with 2 digits and next followed with 2 digits and next followed with other numbers. We don't have any second number here, so simply put a 0. So we got our 9 place values here. This is how we are going to use commas in separating the number. Till now we have seen Indian place value system. Now we are going to see international system of numeration. In international system of numeration, commas are placed after every 3 digits starting from right. The commas after 3 and 6 digits separate thousands and millions respectively. I have taken the same number what I have taken Indian place value system. If you observe this number, what it is happening, the commas are placed after every 3 digits followed from back. So here first 3 digits are grouped ones and next followed with the next 3 digits and followed with the other digits. So put 0 here for getting the 3 digits. So same number I have taken and the usage of commas is different in the international place value system. Children, it's your turn now. Read the above content and try to do the following. Fill in the blanks. 1 lakh is equal to dash 10,000. 1 crore is equal to dash 10 lakh. 1 million is equal to dash lakh. Place commas correctly and write the numerals. 73 lakh 75,307. 23 lakh 41. 9 crore 5 lakh 40. Insert commas suitably and write the names according to Indian system of numeration. Insert commas suitably and write the number names according to international system of numeration. Now we will see large numbers in practice. Large numbers are needed in many places in daily life. For example, for giving number of students in a school, number of people in a village or town, money paid or received in large transactions, paying or selling. In measuring large distance, say between various cities in a country or in the world, so on. Remember, kilo means 1000 times larger, centi shows 10 times smaller and milli shows 1000 times smaller. And we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters or 1000 millimeters. When we are seeing, if we want to find out the distance between a shorter place, what we will do, we will use our ruler or scale. But in case of finding the distance in between different cities, how we are going to identify? First we will calculate our smaller values and then we will be going to our larger values. We have done a lot of problems that have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Before starting, look at this example. Example 1. Population of Sundarnagar was 2,35,471 in the year 1991. In the year 2001, it was found to be increased by 72,958. What was the population of the city in 2001? We have to find the total number of population in the year 2001. So for that, what we are going to do? We are going to see population of the city in 2001 is equal to population of the city in 1991 plus increasing in population in the year of 2001. So total you add 2,35,471 plus 72,958 should be added both. When you are adding this both, you will be getting the total strength of the Sundarnagar. So what is our total strength here? 3,08,429. Next example, example 2. In our state, the number of bicycles sold in the year 2002 to 2003 was 7,43,000. In the year 2003 to 2004, the number of bicycles sold was 8,100,000. In which year were more bicycles sold and how many more? What is that? They are asking the difference between the bicycles sold in the year 2003 to 2004 and 2002 to 2003. 3. Clearly it was here 8 lakh 100 is more than 7 lakh 43,000. So in that state, more bicycles were sold in the year 2003 and 2004 than in 2002 to 2003. Now how to find how many bicycles are more sold? How you are going to check out? You have to subtract. You have to subtract the bicycles from the 8 lakhs 100 to 7 lakhs 43,000. When you are doing subtraction, you are getting 57,100 bicycles are sold more in the year 2003 to 2004. Example. Example 3. The town newspaper is published every day. One copy has 12 pages. Every day 11,980 copies are printed. How many total pages are printed every day? See here. Every copy has 12 pages. So one newspaper is having 12 pages. How many news copies we are having? 11,980 copies that we are having. Now what we have to do? When you multiply these two numbers, you will be getting a total number of pages you are having. When you are multiplying these both, you will be getting 1,43,760. These are the total number of pages you are having. Now we will see our example 4. The number of sheets of paper available for making notebooks is 75,000. We are having 75,000 paper sheets and each sheet makes 8 pages of a notebook. Each notebook contains 200 pages. How many notebooks can be made from the paper available? How many sheets we are having here? We are having 75,000 sheets. How many pages it can make? It can make 8 pages. Now we have to find first number of pages we can make by the sheets. So what you have to do? You have to multiply this 75,000 sheets with the number of pages. That is 8. So 75,000 into 8 will be getting 6 lakhs. Here we are having 6 lakhs pages. So how many we are having papers now? We are having 6 lakhs papers. So this 6 lakhs papers should be divided by 200 pages of a notebooks. When you are dividing this 6 lakhs with the 200 notebooks, you will be getting as here 3,000 notebooks can be made. When you are dividing this 6 lakhs with 200, if you see your answer is 3,000. So we can make 3,000 notebooks from 6 lakh pages. This is how you are going to solve your problem. Children, now it is your turn. Read the above content and try to do the following. If you get any doubts, you can get back to me. Hari Om. Thank you.